What is up, everybody? So today I was actually looking at Facebook memories and an interesting memory popped up. 10 years ago today, I was laying on an operating table without the ability to walk anymore. And I was barely 30 years old and spent the next year in a walker slash crippled slash couldn't walk or even wipe my own ass because I was had emergency back surgery. So if you don't know, about a little less than a decade ago, I had emergency back surgery. I was given two choices: either have emergency back surgery or never walk again. Hard choice, right? Yeah, it's a hard one. No, it's not. Anyways, I wasn't even sure if I was going to make this video because it's always kind of a hard day for me. Like, the day of my back surgery is the day my life changed. I went from having a side business, having a job, all these other things, to no longer being able to work anymore. No longer being able to have a job anymore. And it was a rough time period in my family's life because we lost everything. And it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun at all. But here's why I wanted to make this video for you. And for me, for memory. Honestly, I want to watch it next year. I'm kind of selfish. Sorry. So many people think that life has got to be perfect and planned out and this and that and everything's got to be perfect everywhere along the lines. Guess what? I didn't fucking plan to lose my legs or lose all feeling in my legs. And if that wouldn't have happened to me, I would have been put on an entirely different course path for my life. I would have probably still had a job, probably still struggled, probably would still be wondering, because I was too afraid to go all in, put both ass cheeks into something and just fucking do it. I was so afraid of that because I needed that security of that job. After I couldn't have a job, that's when life changed. There's about a year of recovery and figuring things out and trying to just keep a roof over my head. But then after that, I was going to go back to work. And my wife actually was the one who told me no. She knew that I was an entrepreneur. She knew that I needed to be my own boss. And she would not allow me to go back to work, as funny as that sounds. We were still struggling to put food on the table. She worked at the hospital at the time, and so she had our health insurance that barely kept a roof over our head, and she said, no, you're going to do this because I know you will always regret it if you don't. And so I put both ass cheeks, went all in business. And in that year, I went from bankrupt to creating $1 million business that year. I actually went from nothing to $1 million business in like 7 months. Because I put both ass cheeks in. I put everything on the line. There was no plan B. There was no backup plan. It was, I'm going to make this thing fucking work or not. And I made it fucking work. And because of that, I have an entirely different life. I don't live in the cold, cloudy, nasty Midwest, although it has its features, and I'm actually headed back there soon to do a wedding, which I'm super excited about, but it wasn't where my soul, you can't see my hand over here, it's not on camera. It wasn't where my soul wanted me to be. Because of that day, losing my ability to walk and having to change my entire life, I went on to create that cool business. I went on to sell that business. I went on to write a book. I went on to move across the country to somewhere where I love being. So the whole point of this is you don't know what's good or bad. And I made videos about this before, but I wanted to give it a little context. There was at no fucking point when I lost everything, when I had nothing left, that I was like, yes, this is exactly what I need to have happen to me right now. It wasn't until after the fact. Still can't see my hand out there, but I still want to talk with my hand. There was no point that I was like, yeah, this is good. But guess what? That bad thing ended up being the best thing that happened to me. And I wouldn't be here talking to you or doing half the stuff I did if that bad thing didn't happen. So if you're struggling right now, look, my hand's on the screen. You can see it. If you're struggling right now, my favorite quote, one of my favorite quotes, is "This too shall pass." And I think that's an important quote to live by, because whether life is going good for you right now or life is going bad, this too shall pass. And there'll be different seasons of life, and you never know what is good or what is bad. And this video has gotten really long, but I actually just wanted to record this message for me, because it's been a hell of a journey this last bit of time, almost a decade. I'm an entirely different person, inside and out. And I'm very thankful for it.